Well, first of all, healthcare is my favorite sector. It's trading at a discounted valuation to the S&P of nearly 20%. That's the widest discount since 1990. At some point, we are going to return to an environment where it's an endemic in terms of how we're categorizing COVID. That means a lot of the elective surgeries and practices will return once again. United Healthcare in the managed care space is a clear leader in terms of its ability to take the Optum Care and Optum Health and utilize that to continue to grow revenue. Very conservative as they look forward into 2022, Scott, in terms of what their healthcare cost growth is going to be. So I've got, as I look forward here into 2022 with United Healthcare, very low expectations that have been set by the company itself. Very strong market share in utilizing Optum Care and Optum Health, and an environment that certainly is much better from a policy perspective and from a reversal of sentiment now towards healthcare. So I like healthcare overall. United Health, I've established a position in it, and I think this stock goes well into the 500s where it's trading slightly below today.
Wow, yeah, it's a sweet-looking chart. I'm looking back on January 6th a year ago. It was trading at 359, and you can see that nice move from bottom left to upper right as we take a look at that stock, and there it is on your screen. Your next new buy, Qualtrics International, Joe, you purchased towards the end of last year at $35 and change. Tell us about it.
I did, and this one has some controversy towards it because this is an emerging software company. It speaks exactly towards these high valuation technology stocks that we kind of grew so afraid of in Q4. But it's an example of an emerging technology company that I think has endured a lot of the selling pressure. And now we could kind of shine the light on what this company really is doing in the experience management for its customers, CRM. It IPO'd at the end of January last year. It's a spinoff basically from SAP. Ryan Smith, the owner of the Utah Jazz, is the co-founder of the company. And they really have invested in the business. They've invested in growth over the last 3 years. Now that's going to kind of transition to a point where it's going to reflect positively on the balance sheet with strong free cash flow generation, strong partnerships with Amazon. AWS extended the relationship that's going to allow for better insight for all Amazon workers. And it's really just overall experience managing and improving that experience for the customer and elevating what the brand might be. So this is an emerging software stock that I believe does not belong at 35. I believe the stock belongs well above 50. And I think ultimately, once the fundamentals come forth here, that's where the stock will be pricing at.
Yeah, it's not a profitable business, so we're going to have to keep our eye certainly on that.
Correct.
Joe, Interactive Brokers is another one which you own, and the Joe T owns, and you personally have owned.
Yeah, Scott, my three favorite sectors: healthcare, technology. I've covered those with United Health and Qualtrics, and then financials. Lastly, in financials, I think we are looking towards a year. We're coming off 2021, where you had the highest risk-adjusted return for the S&P 500, largely because of the low volatility environment. Well, at the beginning of the show, you described all the various headwinds that this market faces. That equates to me to higher volatility. That's going to benefit more transactions. Interactive Brokers, fantastic platform, strong risk management. Tom Pettifee and his team doing an excellent job there, focusing on risk management. And I know a lot of people talk about getting exposure to crypto via Coinbase. I'm not against that. Coinbase is a quality company. Coinbase is a great way to get that exposure, but you could also get that exposure with Interactive Brokers. They allow for that crypto trading. So I like this name: steepening yield curve, financial, volatility in markets, a lot of transacting going on for risk assets. Interactive Brokers is the vehicle to get me that exposure.